get it? Do you get it?
Oh, man. So, we missed a couple of these, huh?
Yeah.
We done missed a couple of these.
Yeah.
That's all right, though.
Yeah. We have plenty to talk about.
Oh, my God, do we ever. All right, so should we just get straight into the intro, then?
Yeah, we can.
Well, as you can... It took me like 5 minutes in paint to whip that up, too. Oh, my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy it turned out well.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, my God. Welcome to, as you can see above my head, Will Ospreay's favorite wrestling podcast, Seminude Combat. We're back after a little bit of a layoff, but we've got plenty of things to talk about. And my name's Brennan.
My name's Tony.
And we are going to... We're going to go... All right, so we're literally recording this on the Wednesday of the go-home show for Double or Nothing directly after the Dynamite just aired.
Yes.
So this is Wednesday night when we're recording this. So Dynamite's fresh in our minds. You want to just talk about this week's episode first?
We can. I mean, we can dive into it. I mean, like...
Just while it's still fresh in our minds.
Yeah, while it's still very fresh. Very...
It just ended.
Yeah, and there was a lot that happened. For a go-home show, they did a lot of putting those final pieces in play.
Which, I mean, they're pretty good at that. Although there was one thing that there's one thing that I really wasn't that big of a fan of, though. That was... you could probably guess it, actually. You might be able to guess it.
Was it the Ring of Honor tag team?
Yep. When United Empire ran in. It feels like that should have happened next week to start the build for Forbidden Door. Feels like that should have happened next week to get everybody, thinking about New Japan partnerships and all that stuff.
Yeah, it kind of pulled it away from Double or Nothing.
And it was that was a good match, too.
It was a very good match. Like, there was nothing wrong with the match, and I wouldn't even mind the run-in if, like you said, if it was next week.
Because it would start the build. It would start the build to, New Japan, not necessarily invading, but you know what I'm talking about. Like,
that door being blown open.
Yeah. Whereas United Empire shows up on the show before Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, we want the Ring of Honor championships now. Like, you could have set that up. You could have easily set that up next week. You could have just had FTR win. Which they absolutely should have won.
Not to have FTR win that match.
Yeah, no, you definitely...
It was a good match. It deserved to have a clean finish in all reality.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree.
It's just... Because, again, there's no payoff for that match. Or the end of that match.
I mean, it was kind of a thrown-together match, sort of, too, with Roppongi Vice in them, but still, like, it was a good match.
Yeah.
You can continue things. I don't know why you want to keep both teams looking that strong. Like, Roppongi Vice could eat that loss.
Yeah, especially because it's their first week back together full-time.
And it's FTR.
And, exactly, it's FTR, who, they're great. Right now, they're great.
They are probably the best in the world right now.
Yeah, they're definitely top-tier tag team. Like,
pound for pound, probably. I would say I wouldn't take anybody else over them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for them to turn their attention towards the AEW belts next.
Well, that's going to be... should we...
But
that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Well, first they're going to go after the New Japan. They've kind of opened that up tonight a little bit.
Yeah.
Which... I think them kind of being the tag team belt collector could work.
It worked for Kenny when he did it.
And they're such a good tag team. Like, they're just the old school
and they're on top of their game right now too.
Yeah, they're good.
Wardlow is finally getting his match. I love how MJF was playing for the referee. That was great.
They did that match very smart. Like,
No, it protected everybody.
And yeah, everybody got their stuff in. Everybody got their way, and it came off good.
That poor security guard got just thrown against the cage and fell straight to the floor. That looked like it hurt.
That had to have hurt a little bit.
Oh my God.
I hope he gets a little bit of a bonus in his check.
I mean, I'd take that bump if it meant a little bit of a bonus. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll take that bump. I'll sign a waiver. Wardlow, come powerbomb us.
Yeah.
I'll take one. I'll take one from Wardlow. We can set that up for Detroit.
Yeah. That would be.
Oh my God! Yeah, of course. But so
even done by a professional.
Yeah. But Sean Spears didn't look all that weak, I guess, because he was just like, oh shit, I hit MJF with the chair, and it was properly, and it's a callback to his debut too, because the chair was properly gimmicked this time.
Yeah.
Did you see how the thing just flattened?
Yeah.
It was like a cookie sheet or something.
Yeah, like it was.
It was properly gimmicked this time.
Yes, and it was, again, clean match. Everybody looked good. Sean, even in the loss, can take that loss.
Yeah, because he hasn't really been building to a whole lot lately.
No. So it doesn't hurt him. It creates more of the wedge. The MJF's going to find himself alone.
Yeah, he will eventually, too.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he will.
But again, it sets up something new for MJF, hopefully, where he's not trying to do the chase.
That's the only kind of story he can tell, unfortunately, at this point. At this point. It's the only kind of story he can really tell.
I know. Which is why I'm looking forward to the next chapter of him.
I'll be excited for when it becomes him versus CM Punk for the title.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Whew. The feud was already top tier. Now you're adding the title. Now you're adding the title into it.
That's gonna be fun.
Let's see. Speaking of, we had CM Punk and Hangman Adam Page's face to face.
That promo package was pretty damn good.
I liked it, but at the same time, CM Punk was right. He did kind of ramble a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, that entire thing overall was good. Just the way Punk called it out.
Yeah, and I liked the. I'm defending AEW from you. Like, he's trying to take maybe, I don't know. Because if he was trying to take a stand and keep that title away from, like, ex-WWE guys, it would be a new wrinkle to the character.
It would be.
Because...
And it'd be a layer that really wasn't talked about too much.
Yeah, right? But then it could be added in, like, it'd be growth, which would be good, which is something we haven't seen from Page in a while.
Yes. And it's just how he gets to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, if he loses this weekend, does that become the motivation?
I think he will.
Yeah, and just even him saying that could become his motivation to try to get back to the title, to take it away from the ex-WWE guy. To keep it on a home, a homegrown
talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it. We'll see if that's the way it goes.
That would be an interesting, path progression for the character.
Right? Exactly. I think that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Then we had... Oh, yeah, okay, that's why we couldn't really remember it. It was Private Party versus Moxley and Kingston, which is mostly just a show-off match for Moxley and Kingston. And
then to have the physicality with Jericho appreciation.
He threw a fireball in somebody else's face because he's a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah.
He actually did, though.
Yeah,
he actually did. He made good on the threat.
I had to rewind it and watch it again because I almost couldn't believe it happened.
I was looking down on my phone. I'm like, wait, what? I saw the flame. I'm like, whoa, what the heck?
I didn't believe it at first. I was like, did he really just do that? And,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a wizard.
Yeah.
I hate and also infinitely respect his ability to get literally anything over. I hated the wizard, and now I'm kind of like, all right, I get it now. I hated it at first.
What Jericho's always been able to do is get anything over, and it's great. Like, he just... The guy's literally a living legend right now, and it's great to see him.
Yeah.
Still doing great.
He's still really at the top, not at the top of his game, at least physically. He can't go as much as he used to, but performance-based, entertainment-based,
entertainment-wise,
he's just as good as he has been.
There. Yeah.
Just as good as he always has been. Then there was the Ring of Honor tag team match that we talked about.
We talked about already, which, yeah, that was good.
It was a good match. It's just that it should have happened next week.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say on that. Like, one more week, it would have been a little bit, would have fit in.
It would have fit the build. I get they only have like a month to do it, but it would have fit the build.
Yeah.
It would have set a theme like for the night. Like you could have had an entire night of invasions, more or less.
Yeah, you could set up kind of, some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Then we had the triple threat.
Yeah. I mean, this could, in our reality, if you play off of it right, the invasion that happened tonight, teams can talk about it, or, individuals can start talking about it, Friday night a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can start to plant that seed, and then Wednesday you do have more invasion type things that happen.
Yeah.
So you can kind of build off it, but it still just felt out of place.
Felt out of place for now. I mean, it just felt out of place. It felt like it was 1 week too early. We'll see what they do. We can't judge it too. It's all got to be knee-jerk reactions, but
Yeah.
We'll see what they do and how they pull that off.
Yes.
Then we had the Jungle Boy, Swerve, Strickland, and Ricky Starks. I gotta say, every time I see Strickland, I become more of a fan.
Yeah.
Every single time I see him.
Watching those three tonight, the future is so bright with some of the wrestlers that are so young and so talented.
They just don't have that look that WWE goes for, but they're getting,
No, but their in-ring work is so good.
Yes,
it's so entertaining.
Swerve is so goddamn smooth.
Yeah.
With half the stuff he does. He'll just break this thing with a leg hold that you wouldn't think to do, and it's just second nature to him. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Every time I see Swerve, I'm like, all right, I like this guy a little bit more every time.
Yeah. Those guys are going to just shape a lot of the future of pro wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be on a renaissance.
I mean, maybe not nice, but what's good is that you don't really have that much of a threat for them to just go to WWE, because they don't have that look really that they want to go for.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not the big sweaty men that Vince likes.
Yeah. But they're
Which
very
is not
athletic.
a bad thing, but that means that there's less oh crap, they're gonna go to WWE and do that, because then they'll probably just get buried.
Yeah.
What do you think about Swerve picking up the win? Is that a sign?
I don't know if it's a sign, but I think it fit with everything that was going on, and it's that threat of a triple threat.
Yeah. Now that's just a preview. It's going to be a damn good match.
Yeah. it kind of keeps the thread going of Jungle Boy losing.
Right.
But again, didn't take the pin. So
I think he takes the pin at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. If they lose, I think Jungle Boy takes the pin and it sets up the Christian Cage.
The thing with Christian, yeah.
Boy.
But we'll get Double or Nothing preview later on.
Yeah.
Got to get through the rest of this, and then we got so much other stuff to go through.
To talk about, yeah.
So, Toni Storm and Dr. Britt Baker's match is next.
I enjoyed that match as it was an actual, started off as a really good wrestling match. Like,
Okay.
ground-based wrestling match. Like, technical.
They did.
And you don't see that a lot in some of the women's matches. And it's different. And I think they had the right crowd there tonight for it as well.
Yeah, they were hot. They were also split right down the middle, too, for most of it. Which was also good to see and hear.
Yeah.
Britt Baker's still the most over person on the roster. It's not gonna change anytime soon.
It's gonna be very hard to change that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
She's that
good.
It
does. No. She showed up today. The match was good. It was very physical.
Yeah.
Very, very tight.
It got a little. I think. It got a little sloppy towards the end.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was because I'm not saying that either one of them are out of shape or anything like that.
But I think that.
But this was definitely one of their longer matches that either one of them have had in a minute. And very physical start.
I definitely wouldn't accuse either of them of being out of shape. I just think it's maybe like it comes down to they don't have the reps.
Yeah. They don't touch
go into the muscle memory and take and perform those moves when you're a little bit tired rather than when you're fresh to be able to do them.
Well, and I think that's how we saw Toni literally about, get a bloody nose, take one in the face.
Yeah.
Like, that was something that shouldn't probably have happened. And
yeah, I agree.
Again, reps could play a big part there.
Reps have got it. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, obviously I know how, but, like...
Yeah.
You gotta also build... You gotta build better stories for that division.
Yeah.
But
I think they're working on it, but yeah, it needs to get a little bit better.
You know what? Honestly, the match didn't have Maki Ito in it, so 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I popped so hard last Wednesday. Oh my god. That was the loudest reaction they got out of me was when Maki came out. I'm like, yes!
Yeah.
I was so happy to see her again.
No Maki Ito. That match is 0 out of 10.
No Maki Ito, -5 stars, as the popular saying goes.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of got how they're definitely trying to set up a Brit, or not Brit, but a Toni versus Hayter feud.
I thought they already did that, and they already had the blow-off. And they didn't have the blow-off match, but...
Well, they didn't have the blow-off. They had a match there in the tournament, but I think they're going to still have that blow-off.
Okay. That could be good. It needs to be... There needs to be stories that don't revolve around the title.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's a good story to continue.
Stories that people would care about that don't revolve around the title, by the way. That's...
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one that people would follow.
I think so. I thought Hayter was going to screw Brit, honestly. I thought that was going to be the beginning of the Hayter face turn for a second.
That would be very interesting.
I
want to see it.
Maybe not screw her, but at least, try to help but cost her the match.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought might have happened, but didn't pull it off.
That would be very interesting. If they would have done that, then I would have been like, Toni Storm's going to win this thing.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened. And then there was the main event, which...
That was...
The physicality. If... See, I don't know, like, I don't want to imply that they have to jump through the hoops to do that, but you're not going to see, like, a women's match with that level of physicality and just beating the absolute shit out of each other. But still doing it safely.
Yeah. Like, that...
O'Reilly really impressed the hell out of me. I was not that familiar with his work. I thought he was more of a tag team-ish guy, but that man can
That reminded me of NXT. Like, old school NXT, like, when those two were there, like, that's everything. That's why I love that. Did Cole and Joe ever
fight in NXT?
No.
Because they said first time ever, and I'm not sure if that was true, but...
I don't think they ever... touched. At least not, like... Yeah, I don't think they ever physically had a match.
That match was brutal to watch.
Yeah. And, I mean, it was good. And it was a good very physical story.
Great TV main event. You can always count on Joe to deliver, at the very least. And now you got O'Reilly, who's just...
He's just a buzzsaw that
just keeps climbing the levels.
Yeah, he impressed very much.
Yes. I'm very... There's a lot of things that, like, my perception on some wrestlers has been changing over the weeks. Like, same thing with Swerve Strickland. Like, I didn't know, I wasn't really that familiar with him. I'm liking him more every single week. Same thing with O'Reilly. Plus, I like he's kind of dumb guy character too.
Oh God, it's
funny.
Watching him when he's not the main focus, like when he's that background, he's one of the funniest people to watch in wrestling.
Like Aaron Solo on the vlog crew.
Yeah, like he just does. His facials are just hilarious. It's just, pay attention to him if he's on the screen and not the main focus. He's gonna steal the shot. Like, even just go watch Being the Elite and
just go watch BTE.
Great on it. And then the end of the match, that choke out
with Cole, which was a good way to end it because he was trying to work the arm but just lost his.
He was still trying. He tried to the very end.
Yeah, and he just went down.
It's such a good way to book that, to where nobody looked weak in that. Again, Joe...
No, not at all.
Joe went over, but Kyle got over.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like, hardcore. And then the stare down.
Joe and Cole's is gonna be a damn good match.
That's gonna be I'm pretty sure that was an NXT TakeOver main event.
Yeah, I could see it. So,
but no matter what, that match is going to be flipping phenomenal.
Oh yeah, my God, yeah, that's going to be great. I can't wait for that match, dude. I can't wait to sink my teeth in the entirety of what Double or Nothing has to offer.
I mean,
I'm so excited for Sunday.
That might be the match that steals Double or Nothing.
It might be. It very well could be. It's got It's got two of the best in the world right now.
Yeah.
And I'm so hyped for it.
They're gonna pull out everything to have the best match.
Absolutely.
How
much interference do you think is gonna happen?
I don't think there will be.
Really? You don't think Fisher or O'Reilly are gonna come out, or Saddam Singh or Sanjay Dutt or Jay Lethal are gonna? There's so many other things that's happening right now. Like there's so many potential. Everything's going against Samoa Joe in this thing.
I hope not, but at the same time, Red Dragon's gonna get involved, somehow.
Do you think Joe gets some help? All right, fuck it. We're going into predicting Double or Nothing. How about that? Fuck it. We're already doing it.
We're already there.
We're already there. Let's go into Double or Nothing preview.
Does he get help?
Does he get help? And if so, who? Who is who's the Elite? Who does the Elite primarily feuding with right now? Or the Bullet Club. Sorry, the Bullet Club. Because you could see somebody from New Japan come in and help.
Yeah.
Or you could see somebody from Ring of Honor.
Well, old school Ring of Honor. If we think about it. Red Dragon's going to come out. And you're going Ring of Honor.
I don't know if you're going Ring of Honor. I think you're going New Japan because of Forbidden Door. But
yeah.
It could be either.
Well, I was going to say, you could always go with the Briscoes.
Briscoes would be pretty good. Briscoes would be pretty big. That'd be a big get.
Yeah.
Oh, it's starting to thunder outside a little bit.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. I don't know. Could possibly be Chaos.
Could be. I don't know. See, I don't know who Bullet Club is primarily feuding with right now.
Yeah, neither do I off the top of my head. But
that's all right. It could be that he doesn't get any help and that Joe loses the match and that Adam Cole just wins it.
Yeah. Again, I don't think he gets help. I really don't. Unless it's... Depending on the placement on the card.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. Because if it was after the Jericho and the Combat Club, match, then I could maybe see the Combat Club coming out.
Oh, okay. Like Joe would be in the BC. Oh my God! Could you add Joe to the Blackpool Combat Club? Holy fuck!
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Holy fuck! That'd be a huge fourth piece.
Yeah.
All right.
You can do Blood and Guts.
You need a fifth, unless you're putting Kingston in there. Yeah.
They could. Yeah.
They could definitely find a fifth.
Yeah.
All right. Pre-show.
Literally, you already know who the fifth could be, but they'd have to pay him a pretty high penny right now, from what we've heard.
Talking Cesaro, or are you talking Killer Cross?
Cesaro.
Because apparently, I read during
Cross
Dynamite.
Would be a good.
I read during Dynamite that originally, before it was Morrissey, that Cross was on tap to be
the Joker.
No, not the Joker. The opponent for Wardlow.
Oh, okay.
On that Dynamite where Morrissey came out.
Oh,
that's what I read. But he had hang-ups. I think they couldn't come to terms on a price, and he wasn't a fan of them not including Scarlett because he felt it was too similar to his Raw run, which makes sense. I mean, you're
it does. Yeah.
You should debut on your own terms. You shouldn't just take it just because it's TV.
No.
I get it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. It wasn't right for what they wanted it to do. But it could have been Killer Cross.
Yeah.
Originally. Which, whew. MJ Ref.
That match.
Okay. Let's start at the very beginning. Pre-show.
Oh, the buy-in.
Obviously, Hookhausen's going over. And obviously, that's going to be the getting the crowd hyped up moment. Because, good Lord, everyone's been waiting for Hookhausen for so long. And it's finally happening. We're getting Hookhausen, goddammit.
Everybody's going to be in their seats early just to see that.
Oh, God, yeah. That pre-show's good. Yeah.
It's going to be the most full pre-show match we've ever seen.
Yeah, no, they're going to be there because they all want to see Hookhausen.
Yeah. It's gonna be insane. Because how many times do you watch like one of those buy-in matches or something like that, and there's always people in there, obviously, but it's like quarter full, halfway full.
Because they're getting to their seats, yeah. Because it's usually a throwaway match, and this one, it's a throwaway match, but no one wants to miss it.
Yeah, it's a throwaway match, but everybody wants to see it because it's literally the debut.
No one wants to miss it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hookhausen's going to go over.
Yeah. It's going to be... Nice isn't taking the pin. It's going to be Smart Mark.
Oh, yeah, no.
All day.
Nice isn't going to take it. It's either going to be Smart Mark or Danhausen. One or the other.
Yeah.
Which then could, reignite Hook and Danhausen's feud. If Danhausen loses, because he's like, Hook, you cost me my undefeated streak. Yeah. It could be a short-lived partnership.
Yeah. That would be a very short-lived partnership.
MJF and Wardlow. Obviously, Wardlow has to win this.
Yeah.
Do you see it being competitive, or do you see it just being kind of like a squash?
I see MJF getting in offense. I think it's not as much like tonight's was, where, Spears got offense in and everything like that because of referee interference. I think MJF is good enough to get some offense in.
I guess that is true.
Competitive. Because he's very smart. He's gonna pick his places to hit.
He knows what to do to get around and get through Wardlow. Yeah, you're right.
So I don't think it's gonna be a complete just like destruction. But
I think MJF kicks out of a powerbomb. Just like a single powerbomb.
Yeah.
Not a multiple.
No. And I could see him lasting a good while, but in the end, I think Wardlow just catches him.
Oh, yeah. He'll catch him.
And once he gets his hands on him, that's when everything just goes sideways. And first powerbomb, he'll try to, if he doesn't try to cover him after the first one, if he covers him after the first one, he'll kick out.
Yeah.
If he just does like 5 or 6 of them in a row, I don't think he kicks out.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I also see him using the diamond ring.
Oh, God, yeah, absolutely he'll use the diamond ring.
Yeah.
I see Wardlow kicking out of the diamond ring shot.
Yeah.
Damn. That's some rumbling thunder.
Yeah.
I see Wardlow kicking out of the diamond ring shot.
I saw that bolt of lightning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously Wardlow's gonna have to pick up the win. I think this could be a debut for new music for Wardlow.
After the match, yeah.
Or right before it. Because he can't use his music, but he can get new music, and then, I don't know, maybe.
Well, you see, I don't think it will be before. I think it will be after, when he picks up the win, and he's technically then free.
Yeah, you're right. I could see it. And then he can sign to AEW and
you could literally have
new music.
Walk out on the stage with an AEW contract.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Like on his way up, Tony Khan just comes out and is like, here you go.
And then once he signs it, plays new music.
I could see it. That'd be a fun way to end that.
Yeah.
And they definitely got Wardlow way the fuck over during this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Way the fuck over.
Yeah, he's due for... He's going to have a couple runs.
He's getting the Goldberg kind of treatment right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's basically getting a Goldberg. Like, he's getting a Goldberg level push.
Yeah. He's
crowd chants and everything.
Like, it's... He might be he might be the next challenger.
I could see it. I could totally see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Punk might have to deal with Wardlow.
And then another. You know what? Punk and Wardlow have history too from the MJF feud, where Wardlow had him beat, but couldn't. But Wardlow or MJF wouldn't let him cover.
Yeah.
He wanted more power bombs. Wardlow had him beat.
Yep.
And he even admitted that. He's like, I want that person. I want the guy who beat me. I want Wardlow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now here's the match that I think might steal the show. House of Black versus Death Triangle.
Oh.
Because good God. That could easily steal the show.
Can Tony on Friday just come out and be like, you know what? I'm making this match for the triple.
That's what people are thinking. That's what people are thinking. Like the trios belts are going to debut at Double or Nothing.
Just make it for the trios championship. Declare it on Friday. Don't even show the belts. Just be like, it's going to be for the new championship, and the belts are going to be debuted that night.
A new custom TNT title is going to be on Friday now too for Score.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited to see.
That will be fun to see. Again, I like the TNT title. There's just so much history with it already.
I know, right? It's only like, what, a year and a half, 2 years old?
Yeah. And it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see a new belt. New belts are always fun sometimes.
New belts are, I mean, unless it's the Universal Championship. That first iteration.
Yeah.
Where everybody instantly hated it.
Yeah. The cardboard one.
Yeah. The big red cardboard. I hope he comes up and says, this is going to be, we're not even bothering with tags. This is going to be a tornado match. There's not going to be any tags or anything. Just go nuts.
We're going to go AAA rules.
Yeah, I can see it. Because, oh my, I can't.
Just let them go. It's going to be a flippin'.
Next up on the card, at least the thing is, the Anarchy in the Arena match. Which I was honestly hoping for a stadium stampede in the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium. I was really hoping for that, honestly.
I get it, and I think it would have been kind of cool, but I think we're past that point. Like,
I know.
The stadium stampedes were very good for what they were, because we couldn't be there.
Yeah. You could do cinematic matches at that point.
Yeah, and I think you almost got to save those. You can almost use them like they do in like WWE and some other venues used to, where if you had literally that blood feud kind of thing, where literally no one else is allowed in the arena match, like a private match where no one's going to interfere. They're hard to do, though.
Oh, no, absolutely they are.
And that's just, now that we're allowed back in, I don't know if it was right to do it this year.
I know. I think it would have been fun. But yeah. I totally understand what you're saying.
I think it's something that they can revisit even a couple years from now, like maybe next year or the year after, if they build it right.
I was a fan, however, of them getting out of that stipulation where Moxie's like, nah, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No, because it works with what's going on, because it's entertainers versus wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And, Mox isn't an entertainer. He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
What a tough son of a bitch right there.
He's a street fighter.
Who do you think goes over? I don't know. I don't think that there is a good winner and a good loser here.
No. I don't like it.
Because you don't want to give the Blackpool Combat Club their first loss. Even if none of them takes the pin.
No. And do you have the Jericho Creation Club lose?
Ooh, hang on. I got an idea. The whole knee injury thing actually ends up being a work. But it's a work, like, in the storyline of the thing. Because they were playing it up earlier. How Danielson couldn't, like, they kept targeting the knee. So that Danielson ends up costing him the match because his knee gives out. And then that could reignite a thing between him and Moxley. Maybe. It might be too soon for him to turn, for somebody to turn. But, like, it could be an interesting development in their story.
Yeah.
Right now they're kind of in a holding pattern, just destroy whatever trio that they get sent up against.
Yeah. Because
feel free to disagree in the comments.
There's no disqualification.
No.
So I'm going to say, well, you have. I mean, you don't want outside interference in fucking pay-per-view. Like,
unless you're debuting new members of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah.
But even then, like
I think Jericho Appreciation Society loses, and I think it's is it Garcia?
Daniel Garcia?
Yeah, I think he's the one who ends up taking the pin.
Okay, I can see it. But they're definitely going to play the knee a lot.
Yeah. It's going to be he gets just Moxley or somebody just ends up destroying him.
Honestly, I can see him setting it up in a way that literally all 5 of the JAS get pinned at the exact same time. Like, only one pin gets counted, but all 5 of them are going to be down and covered.
What if they just all hammer down, like, get them locked in?
Oh, they're gonna.
All 5 of them.
All the hammer and anvil things, yeah. That's going to happen. That's been a part of every Blackpool Combat Club Trios match.
And then they just get them all to tap out.
That could also work. I don't know about the submission repertoire of Santana, Ortiz, and Kingston, but I'm sure they can figure something else.
Yeah. And I guarantee Santana or Ortiz have some.
Yeah, I'm sure they can figure something out.
Yeah. I think that one's going to be an interesting one. If it's the other way, I think it's Eddie that takes the pin.
Yeah, I could see that too, if it goes the other way.
Yeah. Ugh.
But now, I don't know which way you go here. I think I know what way you go here, but I don't know which way you go here. The Hardys and the Bucks, which we're getting on Double or Nothing. We're getting the Hardys versus the Young Bucks.
That alone is...
That also could steal the entire show.
It could.
I don't know if you have the Hardys win or if you have the Young Bucks cheat. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah, I'm not positive on that either, because I could see them cheat to win very easily, but at the same time, I could see them not.
Yeah, I could just see that if there's no interference, the Hardys are going to win. Hardys will win that.
Yeah. The Bucks are going to cheat.
Depends on whether or not it pays off for them. They're going to cheat. Depends on whether or not it pays off. But, okay, so I'm taking the Hardys.
I'm taking the Bucks.
You're taking the Bucks. Okay. It's the first time we've really... we kind of disagreed on the JAS. We'll have a little recap. After on the podcast after Double or Nothing. See who's right. Okay, so this next one's a two-parter. Is it going to be Ruby Soho or Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker in the finals?
This one's a little bit hard because Ruby, I think, should win. Especially because she's already beaten Chris once to go through. But that was before Chris changed her outlook and her character.
Yes. But she's kind of a tweener right now.
Yeah. Now with her new character, I could actually see Chris winning this.
I could see Chris winning it too, honestly.
And I don't like it because I thought that this tournament was literally going to be the one that Ruby kind of goes through and they finally give her a little bit of a momentum push.
I can easily see Chris Statlander winning on Friday.
Yeah.
But my heart's not saying that. My heart's saying that this is going to be Ruby versus Britt Baker again. Which is going to be another budding rivalry that they've got going on. Yes, and
I want to see that. At the same time, I would be more than happy to see Chris and Britt go as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'd rather see all three of them. Give me all of that.
Yeah.
They're the best the division has to offer outside of Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
Who I saw a graphic and it made me sad. I think she got a total of 11 minutes of television time since she won the title or something like that, which is sad.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, though, that Tony Khan doesn't know how to do face champions that well. He can do heels fantastic.
Yeah.
Face champions, not so much.
Yeah. Her promo was good tonight. So.
Yes, it was. I will definitely agree with that. Even though she really tried to get that last line in when her music was playing, and she should have just taken it and just been like, all right, you know what? That's fine.
Once the music started, it was fine where...
It was perfectly fine where it was. You did not need that last line, especially because it made no sense. I'm going to hunt you down forever. That doesn't add anything.
Yeah.
Where it ended, when the music started, was where it should have ended.
Yeah. That hunt you down forever was something that you could have said just speaking into the camera, not into the mic.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Just keep the shit talking going.
A lot of promo classes need to happen for the women's division, too, then.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
They do have some good talkers. Ruby's a good talker.
Yeah. I think that's something that they really do need to work on in AEW all around. It's just everybody there's plenty of great talkers, don't get me wrong. It's just the ones that aren't, they need to get better.
They need to get their game up. Like the whole Serena promo.
They need more opportunities to do it somehow. When they're there on their days, they need to just be working, constantly doing promos in the back.
Promo class, exactly. They need to have a promo class.
Yeah.
Like the Serena promo from the week ago.
Yeah.
Where actually was telling a pretty compelling story, but she talked like this the whole time. Was she on downers or drunk? I don't know, but it really took you out of it when she was actually telling the story of what she had to do to make it, and that she got no respect. That was a very good story to tell, and it needed to be told.
Yeah, how it was.
But why did you choose that cadence?
Yeah.
To talk I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
How she ran everybody down. I liked the contents, the delivery. Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any way that Britt Baker doesn't win this tournament? You think if it's Ruby, that Ruby ends up winning, but if it's Chris Statlander, then Baker wins it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to look at it. I think Ruby catches Britt.
I think that'd be a good thing. But we really have no heels winning at this point. Now, there's going to be some changes, some chances for that coming up.
Yeah.
But...
And again, I think Ruby's would be a surprise, like she just catches Brit with a disaster kick.
Okay, I can see it.
And, it gets that quick roll.
I could see it. I think Brit's going to win the whole thing, but I can easily see Ruby being the one. I don't see Chris Statlander winning it.
Yeah.
But I'll go with Brit for that.
Yeah.
Then we've got Samoa Joe and Adam Cole. Another possible match of the night. Possible match of the year if they just let them go.
If they let them go.
No interference, nothing. They just let them go. Could be match of the year type.
Yeah, it has that potential on paper to be a match.
Easily.
And this one, especially with the story through the tournament tonight, what happened. Cole is smart. He sees everything that Joe has gone through.
Which is mostly the arm and the knee at that point. His entire left side.
Yeah. Cole's going to attack that.
Oh, absolutely. I can see Cole getting a clean win on Samoa Joe.
Yeah, so do I. And it wouldn't be a shocker or an upset.
No, not at all. I don't want him to have the extra help, but I think it might happen. But I don't want him to have it. I want Cole to beat Joe clean.
Yeah. I hope that happens.
Panama Sunrise into the boom. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And the entire Undisputed Elite comes out to celebrate with them.
Yep.
And then the rest of the Bullet Club comes out. Jay White brings Bullet Club members with him.
Yep.
And then, all right, this is getting into fantasy. This is complete fantasy. It's not going to happen. But lights out, and then you have Tonga and Loa standing on the top of the ramp.
Oh.
It's like, you motherfuckers.
That would be...
I know it wouldn't happen, but I'm just going fantasy at this point.
Go complete fantasy. Lights go out again. AJ and flipping.
that'd be amazing.
Liv Morgan are standing there. Yeah.
AJ Finn and Liv Morgan. That'd be fucking fantastic, dude. Are you kidding me? I would love it. I would love everything about it.
God.
That'd be an amazing visual. People would lose, like the wrestling internet would break at that point if that happened.
Oh God, just people would have meltdowns.
You would have to close the show with that because you would not be able to top that for the rest of the night. People would still just be talking about that moment. That would have to close the show.
Yeah, but that in our reality, then if I so hope that Cole tells them, do not come out until the match is over. And they actually listen. And I actually like that idea of them coming out, celebrating. Then you even have the Bullet Club come out, because that's how you can start your real big promotion.
That's exactly how you start the Forbidden Door stuff.
Yeah.
I could easily... I hope that's the plan, honestly.
Yeah. I kind of hope so, too.
At the very least, maybe not the whole Bullet Club, but you'll at least have, like, Jay White.
Yeah.
With... I don't know, who are the more prominent members over there right now?
I mean, you got...
Bullet Club members.
You got, Machine Gun and, Carl Anderson.
Wait, is it? Let's see. Are they actually over there?
I think they are. thought I saw they were.
Oh, this is a thing from 2019. I can't.
Yeah. Either else, that was on the Impact show. Can't remember. I've watched too much wrestling this past 2 weeks.
Okay. So I thought that Evil was doing his own thing, so that's why I was like, this isn't actual who this is right now. Okay. Bad Luck Fale, Chase Owens, Dick Togo, Evil, Gato, Kenta, Sho, Taji Ishimori, and Yujiro Takahashi. And then there's US. That's the Japan branch.
Yeah.
And then the US branch, Chris Bay, Gallows, Anderson, Juice Robinson, El Fantasmo, and Hikuleo. Yeah.
You could have all those guys show up.
You easily could. Oh my god. At the very least, you would have Jay White, Gallows, and Anderson come out.
Yeah. That crowd would know Juice.
That crowd would know Juice too. You're right. That crowd would know anybody from.
They would.
They would know anybody from Bullet Club.
Yeah,
But honestly, Kenta's presence in the Bullet Club is why I think the World Championship match will go into a different direction. But we'll get to that later. So I got 3 other matches to go. Tag Team Championship Triple Threat. Jurassic Express Team Taz, Keith Lee, and Swerve Strickland. Who do you think comes away with that? I think that Jurassic Express loses.
Yeah, I think they lose. I want to say that Team Taz is going to steal it. They're going to somehow.
Kind of what I'm thinking in my gut. Yeah.
I think they're going to end up winning it, and I think it's going to be something screwy. Like, I could see Keith Lee doing a spirit bomb to Jungle Boy.
They've got to teach Jim Ross what the fuck a spirit bomb is first before he tries to do that.
Yeah. Like, god
damn it, he needs to not he needs to not question these things that they do. He just needs to let them do them.
Yeah. But he's going to hit that big slam and he's going to get taken out. And then Jungle Boy's going to get pinned
Jungle Boy's going to have to be the one that gets pinned, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll hit the spirit bomb. Hobbs will hit the last will and testament, whatever he calls his spine buster, which he has used to get a pin on Keith Lee in the past.
Yep, yeah. And then Starks gets the pin.
Yeah, Hobbs will take out Keith Lee, and then Starks will pin Jungle Boy.
Yeah, or Starks picks Jungle Boy up, hits Rochambeau on him.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
I you know what? I like Team Taz here, too. I really do.
Yeah. I think they come out with it. And again, I think they set up where they take out Keith Lee to set up the pin and the win. That way it keeps their feud going afterwards.
Sorry, I did the Keith Lee thing.
Bask.
Yeah. Bask in his glory. How about the fucking splat? He just jumped over the top rope onto Hobbs and Luchasaurus out of fucking, what? The dude's 340?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. That could have gone so wrong.
Over the top.
It could have gone so wrong.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like they caught him that well.
No, they didn't. He landed really high.
Honestly, what I thought was going to happen is that Luchasaurus and Hobbs are going to look at each other and be like, all right, we'll finish this later. We need to take this motherfucker out.
Yeah.
And then they were going to try to gang up on him a little bit.
Yeah, no. Didn't happen.
I like Starks and Hobbs with the title to win the titles, though. I'll agree with you on that one. Then, kind of a throwaway, just kind of shoved in there at the end, but the TBS Championship, Jade Cargill is definitely going to beat Anna Jay. Like, I don't think there's any way around that. You have to build to Jade's streak being broken.
Yeah. I don't know who they're going to end up having do that. It's going to be a minute.
Anna Jay's going to lose. And I'm sad, because I like Anna Jay.
Yeah.
But
I like Anna Jay, too. I think she'll... Hopefully she goes out and has a really good showing.
Yes.
I will.
I think she gives her a run for her money.
It's a big stage for Anna Jay.
Yeah, I don't think she's been on a pay-per-view. When is the last time Anna Jay's been on a pay-per-view? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. I think she's been on... Well, I mean, she's been on them, but, like, actually wrestled, I think it's been...
Especially in a championship match. This will be the first one.
This is definitely her first championship match on a pay-per-view. So, I think she's only been in one other pay-per-view match.
I can see her getting a lot of offense in, and even maybe almost making Jade tap to the Queen Slayer. But there's no way... I don't think you give away Jade's loss like that. Wow, that was a bright one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Jade loses this week.
I don't think. Yeah, you really have to build that more.
Yeah, there's just if it happened, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I would too. So we're kind of in agreement on that one. Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb. Who do you think comes away with this one?
I think Thunder Rosa does.
I think it's only from the fact that they protect their champions so well in AEW that I don't think that they would let Rosa fail on like her first major defense.
Yeah.
On a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Especially with as much time as she's been getting on TV and everything like that.
I hope they give them plenty of time and just let them go, because Deeb and Rosa can put on a very good match.
That's what I'm afraid of.
That they're not going to give them enough time? Yeah. They've been known to do that.
I can see the TBS match being a short match.
I could see it maybe going about 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. And again, I know this card is a pretty big card.
It's stacked.
But you have 3 women's matches on it, which is the most that they've had on any card.
Which is good.
Yeah, good. And I just hope that they give all 3 of the women's matches the time that it needs and they don't feel rushed.
I hope that they give the women's title match at least like 20 minutes.
Yes.
At least.
I want that to be a good 20-minute match, because those
20.
two
they could go, too. Deeb could go for an hour.
Yes, they could both go for an hour. And it'd be entertaining. And it's the right crowd there. I mean, it's going to be a 60-minute time limit for the belt anyways.
Yeah. I don't think you give them the full 60 on that.
I don't think you give them the full 60 because they haven't shown that yet.
Yeah, if this was like Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, I could see them getting the 60.
Yeah.
But not Deeb.
I could see them having a good 20-minute match.
I hope that it's a 20-minute match.
Yeah.
Anything less, I think we'll feel a little underserved. But I hope it's at least 20.
Yeah. I hope so.
So we're kind of both thinking Rosa then.
Yeah, I want that match to be the one that steals the show.
I do too. I want the crowds to be hotter for the women's matches.
Yeah.
I want that, and I want to be more into it than I am, because it's not presented in a way that lets us get as invested as we normally could be.
Yeah.
But I hope that starts to change.
Yeah.
Because there's very talented women on that roster.
There's
Nyla Rose needs to be on the spotlight, and she needs to let her true self out because she's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, like she is absolutely hilarious. Like
Nyla Rose is fucking hilarious. I want to see that more. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, just it'd be great. Like they just need to let her do that. Like some of the stuff that she posts and everything like that.
Oh God, yeah.
All the time.
That's why when they had those little that little award show thing, they
yeah.
She won the follow of the year like twice in a row.
Yeah.
And she's great. She's very funny.
Yeah.
Nyla Rose's face turn would be welcome.
Yes. Yeah.
This got to get her away from Vicky, or turn Vicky face too and make it into a comedy act. Comedy-ish act.
I think that would work. Actually,
Nyla Rose and Maki Ito as a team.
Oh my God!
Tony Khan, I'm printing your money right now, baby.
Turn Nyla loose on we want to see more of what your actual personality.
Yeah, rather than just being a monster.
And have her and Maki Ito have her just explaining to Maki Ito stuff in the USA.
Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, yes! Tony Khan, I'm printing you money right now. We're printing you money right now, baby. Make that a pairing. Unleash Nyla Rose on the world and let her and Maki Ito just entertain the absolute hell out of all of us. Because I would give me all of that and then more.
That's it.
Can you imagine Nyla Rose trying to get it on the theme song?
Oh God.
That'd be amazing. She's trying to sing Japanese, but she doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. Just making up her own words.
You're right. That'd be amazing. Oh my God.
Oh God, yeah.
Mr. Khan.
Make that happen.
We're helping you out, man. Every single podcast, we've got money ideas for you. Every single podcast. Semi-nude combat. Will Ospreay's favorite.
You can use it.
You can. You just gotta acknowledge the podcast. Acknowledge us.
Yeah. Please. Very little.
Acknowledge us.
All right.
All right. So now that tangent's out of the way, Hangman Page, CM Punk. Now I'll go first on this one. I'll let you think it. The reason that I think Hangman ends up going over is because of that CM Punk Kenta thing that might happen at Forbidden Door. And he's already come out and said no, he's not interested in it. But he's also egging it on, like the GTS as made famous by CM Punk, and he's egging it the fuck on. And he's aware of Kenta wanting that match and being, upset about his move, quote unquote, being stolen. The story's already written for you. I think that Kenta and Punk go at Forbidden Door, but not for the title.
Yeah, I could see them go at Forbidden Door, but I think Punk wins.
You think Punk takes the title? Okay.
Punk takes the title.
That is also it's pretty much even odds right now. It's right down the middle. It's even money.
It's gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be definitely a good match.
Yeah. And I just think Punk pulls it out, and I think this adds that new layer in Adam Cole's, or not Adam, but
Adam Page.
Yeah, Adam Page's character, where he starts to hunt the ex-WWE guys and the homegrown, and he's all about homegrown. AEW's out.
It's entirely possible, and I can easily see that, especially with the promo that happened tonight. With the promo that happened tonight, I can easily see that.
It almost turns him heel.
Yeah, I think losing a title would turn him heel.
Yeah.
I do. I think losing the title would turn him heel.
And I don't think that would be a bad thing for his character.
He's so ridiculously over, though. Would the crowds even boo him?
I
don't know.
I think it'd kind of be the same effect that you have with, for lack of comparison, but it'd almost be a character semi like Seth Rollins, where he's a little bit broken.
Okay.
I mean, there's people that still really like Seth Rollins.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that still really like Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's technically plays
going
more
into
of a heel.
his third consecutive pay-per-view match with Cody.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn it. You already lost twice. Just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't take 3 losses. Seth is going to have to win at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. If it's... Yeah. Oh, God. WWE.
I mean, we've already been going for over an hour, so...
Yeah.
I don't know how into this we want to get. So we're also split on the championship match, though.
Yeah.
I think Paige, you think Punk. I could easily see Punk going over.
Yeah.
Like I said, even money.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. Do we want to try and get into that, or do we want to save it for like a different one? It's already 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
We've already been going for a bit over an hour, but there's also plenty of stuff we could talk about. We're only on the cover Double or Nothing in this past week's Dynamite.
Yeah.
Usos are the unified tag team champions now.
I want to say, do we want to pick a topic? Because there's many to choose from WWE that are kind of big right now. You got the tag team title unification.
Yep.
You got Naomi and Sasha Banks walking out, vacating.
Yep. That's a big one. That's a huge one.
You have Becky, Asuka, and Bianca.
Yep.
Triple threat.
You've got Cody and Seth Rollins again.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's several...
You got McIntyre and Reigns, which I don't think he goes over on Reigns at all, but I don't think there's any chance that Drew McIntyre wins that match, but...
Yeah.
Not with how they've booked Reigns.
Yeah. I mean...
Not even overseas.
No, there's... Well, I've heard the rumor of... Now that Randy Orton is supposedly hurt his back, that they're going to set up Riddle to be the next opponent for Reigns.
Ooh, okay, I can kind of see that. I mean, I don't see him winning it, but that'd be a good. I could see some fun matches coming out of that.
I see some very fun matches, especially after 2 weeks ago, he hit the knee on him.
Oh yeah, you're right, he did.
Yeah. So
he did it. I mean, they built to some of that.
I was very surprised that WWE actually unified the belts, the tag belts.
Apparently, the brand split's just done at this point.
It is, and for the most part, they just haven't officially said it. And I guess it came out that they decided to unify the belts literally in like 30 minutes before the show.
That sounds exactly like something they would do.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like
the show. Yeah,
and
that sounds like something Vince would go back and forth on. Like, nah, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. Okay, that's such a. Well, let's unify the titles. It's such good shit.
Yeah, it's WWE.
It is. I mean, I'm not like not a fan of it.
Yeah, just matches are good. Matches are good. Very good matches. It's just
they don't have a planned end for the bloodline, and they need to have a planned end for it at some point.
Yeah,
because right now they've set it to be Shield 2.0, just with more gold.
Yeah.
It's just with more gold. Instead of the United States Championship that Ambrose had, it's the Universal Championship that Reigns has. And then the tag team champs were Rollins and Reigns.
I don't know where they go with that story.
Here's the thing. They don't know where they go.
No.
They have no planned end in sight.
I did think of something, though, with that.
Okay.
I figured out a way that they could get the belt temporarily off of Roman without Roman taking the pin.
Okay.
Especially with the RK Bro angle that they started kind of working. You have Orton come back and get into a three-way with
Orton and Riddle?
Orton and Riddle.
Wow, okay.
And Reigns. And you have Orton turn and be the snake that he is and take out Riddle.
Oh, the heartbreak on the fans. You're evil.
Oh, I'm very evil.
The heartbreak.
Yes, but it gets the belt off Roman clean. And you get that huge payoff of the Viper being the Viper. And you can literally set up to where Monday he just goes, I'm sorry. You know that I'm going to take that opportunity. And then, it
was like, bro, how could you do that to me?
That's what I mean. Like, he literally be like,
you know what? That's not a bad idea. Vince, Tony's giving you money right now, too. He's printing you money as well, son.
Because Riddle wouldn't even get super upset with the way that his character is.
Yeah,
he's, Orton's his bro. And if Orton explained it like that, like, I was going to take that opportunity if it was there, you'd do the same thing. Especially if they do that match where they tease that he about does it to Orton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he doesn't because it's Orton, and then Orton does it straight to him without hesitation.
Like maybe he sets him up for the punt. He busts the punt kick back out.
Yeah. It'd be an easy way for them to take the belt off of Reigns for a minute. Especially
you put him back into chase mode, and that'd be another new wrinkle for that character. Like he's just like, "This is mine. You stole it from me," and then like they just go straight at like that. That would light a fire back under Roman.
Yeah, and it would be a way to keep it fresh and moving.
Yeah, all right, I can see that. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
pretty good idea. Yeah. Vince, hit us up, baby.
Yeah. Hire a writer.
Hire us as writers. We'll help you out. We got no loyalty.
I'll wait until the last minute like everybody else and then just throw shit at the wall for you.
And then see what sticks. 30 seconds to Gorilla. Okay, here's the thing. You're losing this match now.
Yeah. You're going to lose. How you're going to lose?
Figure it out.
A swamp rat's gonna come and bite you on your fucking foot.
Hornswoggle's gonna come out from like years of being away, and he's gonna fucking hit you in the nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you in the crotch with a wiffle ball bat.
It'll be such good shit. Oh man! All right. How are you making of the whole Sasha Banks Naomi thing?
That
work? Not a work?
At first, I thought it was a work. I really did, until I saw some of the stuff about that Snoop was putting out that she was in the background of. Supposedly working on like some NFT project. So she's really starting to work on stuff outside
Okay.
Is she really? Is she done? Is she thinking more Hollywood?
I mean, she has the look for it. She can pull it off.
Yeah. Has said before she wants to do more, but the filming schedule is just hard to do and still be a wrestler.
Yeah. No, you have to block off probably 5, 6, 7 months at a time for that. I get it.
And I know that Disney has wanted her to come back and do more stuff on The Mandalorian. So at the same time, I know they just started shooting, so that's why I was like, well, is this a work or is this, her getting out of her contract?
If it is, then why would they also drag Naomi down into it?
Well, supposedly her contract is about up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, supposedly Naomi's contract is up in the next 2 months. So she's won 2 months of a contract.
Got it.
And Banks is not from what was reported, not a far out either.
I think I heard something about that, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's not a work and they decided to do it, it's a little... I don't think it was good for them business-wise.
I don't think so either. But, I mean, if they were really taking a stand against how they were treated, you can't really not support it. Yeah,
it's just... The biggest drawback is when it happened. The fact that they did it at the time of the show when the show had already started.
Yeah. Where they had to call a massive audible right at the very end.
Yeah. Like, it would have been one thing if they would have done it, like, the day before, or even earlier in the day. As soon as they got there and they got that rundown and they're like, yeah, we don't want to do this. Okay, fine. But once the cameras were live,
then you
got
do
to
it.
be a little bit professional.
Yeah. I can see both sides of it.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it's a work. And again, it'd
be a hell of a story.
I've also heard that there's other stuff that came out today.
Ooh, today?
Yeah. I haven't read it yet, but supposedly there's more stuff that it's not just them getting it and then deciding to put the belts down and walk out. Like, there's some other stuff, but I don't know yet, so I don't want to, say.
I saw I think FTR took a photo with Sasha or something like that recently.
Yeah.
Maybe they tweeted out something from their archive. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of support for them doing it. And
there's a lot of backlash for it, too.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of it is, some of them that did support it were just they could have done it earlier.
Yeah. They could have done it a little bit differently.
Yeah. And I mean, I also kind of feel bad for Dewdrop and Nikki because they originally were going to be in that main event, so they lost TV time. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have won, but they did lose TV time. And for those two characters,
they could have still done a 4-way or something like that, couldn't they?
They could have, and I don't know why they didn't just do a 4-way, but it's...
And not only that, wasn't that main event TV time, too?
Yeah, that was the main event. Literally ending Raw.
Yeah. Which is where more of the backlash came from, because it didn't just affect them. It might have been walking out for them, but it affected more people than just them.
It affected four other women. Mm-hmm. Actually, 5 other women, because the winner was going to go on to face Bianca, so it affected 5 other women. So I can see where some of the backlash does come in.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm waiting for more to come out.
Yes.
I want to know what's going on. I want the whole story.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting one. We'll get a dark side of the ring,
We easily could. Fucking great with the Dark Side of the Ring with MJF though in Long Island. Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah.
That was such a god tier segment. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah. God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What else should we talk about?
God. I mean, we've touched on quite a bit of stuff already.
We have. And
I mean,
we'll give more.
We had a lot to cover, but we can get into more even next week. We can build next week. We can.
Well, we're Double or Nothing recap. See who was right. You know.
Yeah.
Talk about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we just wrap it up then.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. This has been Semi-Nude Combat. As you can see above you, boop. There we go. Will Ospreay's favorite podcast. Soon to be Chris Jericho's, The Wizard's favorite podcast. And everybody else's favorite podcast about men wrestling in their tights.
Yep.
Actually, dude, if you Google just the word Semi-Nude Combat, we come up.
Yeah.
It's just that no one ever is going to Google that, because why ever would you?
Well, I'm not going to just go Google it every day so it gets boosted.
Done. All right. Everybody Google Semi-Nude Combat. All right. We will catch you next week with the Double or Nothing recap and all the news that's come out in the next week or so.
Yes.
All right.
You guys done.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Love you all. I guess we'll see you next week or whenever we do this again. Probably should be next week, though. We should do this more consistently.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it next week.
We'll do this next week. All right. Bye, everybody.